Hi everyone, I hope this message finds you well. I wanted to dive in and do a quick collective reading to see what the energies are like out there in the world, especially during this full blood red moon. I want to see what's going on out there. Spirit, what messages, if any, do you have for the collective? And it is May 26, 2021. Thank you so much for your participation in my videos, the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscriptions. I appreciate you. So the death card is here on its side, but let's go ahead and throw that in. Let's see what's going on. Spirit, what do you have for the collective? Pure divine white light only. Anything less than that, leave now. You are not welcomed here. For the collective, Spirit. Okay, something else flipped out here. Let me go ahead and pull that out. All right. I feel like a family affair here. If not a family, then it's a group of people. All right, well, at the bottom of the deck, I have the Ten of Cups in the upright. But let me go ahead and start to reveal these cards and get some energy here. All right, so I feel a battle brewing, possibly coming to a head between this Emperor and this King of Wands, both in the upright, signified with the Tower in reverse. And right above them, I have a collective of two female energies, one being the Queen of Pentacles and the other being the Queen of Swords. So that might be significant to where possibly these two queens had something to do with this now infamous coming to a head of a situation between these two masculine energies. Now, over here to the side, I have the Page of Pentacles, and then the King of Cups is right below that. Give me a moment. I feel like this is going to be good. I want to get some clarifiers here. And this time, I just want to be a little specific with my clarifiers by calling them out individually. So, Spirit, can you clarify this exchange between the Emperor and the King of Wands with the Tower reverse, please? What is this exchange all about? Please clarify the Tower reverse, the Emperor, and the King of Wands, please, Spirit. All right, expectation. Now, Spirit, can you clarify the Queen? Why is the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords here? Possibly these two women found out about each other. Just with the Ten of Cups, and I started out with, of it being a family affair, possibly. I feel like that's what's happening here. So let's go ahead and see how this plays out. What are the queens, Spirit? Clarify these two queens and how they are involved. So this Emperor and this King of Wands came to a head here. But what do the queens have to do with it? I'm feeling kind of anxious, y'all. Getting some anxious energy. All right, here we are. This is what the queens have to do with it. I have the Wealthy Man, the Thoughts card, and the Coffin card. Aha. Give me one moment. I want to get a complete feel for this energy and this drama that has come to a head and is unfolding right before our eyes. All right, so the Queen of Pentacles possibly was married to the wealthy man who possibly is the emperor in this scenario. Now, I feel the King of Wands maybe had a tryst with this emperor. Maybe they're best friends. Maybe there's some sort of relationship between them that went beyond what this Queen of Pentacles was aware of and what this Queen of Swords is aware of. So, of course, it could be a love situation here, but I'm really feeling like this situation has more secrets and more lies between them than you can even imagine. Therefore, with the expectation card, they don't want this information to get out. But with the Tower reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, and I haven't even got to the Queen of Swords energy yet, but I know these two got together somehow, and possibly in an exposure attempt. Maybe they found out about each other because this Knight of Wands was basically playing both of them. And the Emperor probably had no idea, or maybe he does, and maybe that's part of, some of the secrets that are being held and contained here. Now, the Queen of Swords, her involvement, she was probably the side piece. And she's the one in the energy to where she wants to end everybody. She wants to end the whole thing. And give me one moment. I really feel like this was led by the Queen of Swords. Once the Queen of Pentacles found out about the Queen of Swords turned it on the King of Wands. So she wouldn't be the bad guy. So she's like, girl, no, let's just both just go after this King of Wands. And now while the King of Wands is over here with the Emperor, I'm thinking the King of Wands, if they're good friends, or possibly the Emperor was, or the King of Wands was employed by the Emperor, I'm thinking the Queen of Swords is wanting to shut this whole thing down with the Coffin card. The Queen of Pentacles too, but she's not as motivated. Like, she realized, what has happened, what's going on, but I don't think she knows, like, the gist of everything, like even the possible love affair between the Emperor and the King of Wands. But the Queen of Swords has all the info you need. I feel like she has everything you would need plus more on this King of Wands. So let's talk about this King of Cups over here. Let me get some clarifiers. Spirit, can you clarify the King of Cups, please? What is the King of Cups over here doing by himself? What is the King of Cups over here? Yeah, there was a party situation here. Something in regards to a party. Like a really, really, really wild party. Where it just could have been just anything goes type of party. What happens here stays here. At least that's what the King of Wands thought when he was dealing with this Queen of Swords. Possibly the Queen of Pentacles was involved at one particular time, but I don't think the Queen of Pentacles knows about this Emperor and the involvement with the King of Wands, because this could have been played off as a buddy sort of situation. Oh, that's my best friend, that's my man, that's my guy. But there's more to this. All right, back to the King of Cups. What's the King of Cups, Spirit? All right, let's see what flew out. The Pathway card. Wait a minute. This card was already out, right? Yes. Okay, wait a second. What does that mean? Okay. So the King of Cups was also involved, but he got some hush money and he got up out of there. So he's no longer involved because he took this bribe from either the Emperor or the King of Wands or both of them. But here's another male involved in the scenario. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, I want to clarify the Page of Pentacles. Even though I've already tied that in with the King of Cups. But Spirit, can you clarify the Page of Pentacles, please? What's the Page of Pentacles? Official person at the bottom of the deck. And then I have journey and toil and labor. Yep. So this King of Cups was sent on his way. It was something that with the toil and labor card, he was tired of holding in the secret, because that's what this was forced to be, was a secret. Obviously, if he got paid off to keep his mouth shut, then obviously the Emperor and the King of Wands didn't want anyone to know. So he's out of the picture at this point. He's found a new pathway to go down with the pathway card. He's pretty much learned his lesson about this, is what I'm thinking, that it changed his life to where he never wants to get involved in anything like this again, because that's just how terrible it was. Because of course they what's the word? Not consoled, but they confided in this King of Cups energy. And since we're dealing with emperors and kings, because there aren't any knights out here, so this kind of tells me that there was a respect factor here. Maybe they were colleagues. Maybe they were all professionals. Definitely with the Emperor energy, I feel like he might have owned his own business, and possibly this King of Cups and the King of Wands worked for him. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And as well with this Queen of Pentacles, she's all about her coin as well. She has money. The King of Wands and their relationship, that's what that was based on, was him seeing her for what she could provide for him. And then, of course, the Queen of Swords was just, she was out doing big things, but I don't think she was handling a legitimate business. I believe that she had a lifestyle on the side that attracted the King of Wands. He liked what he saw. And how she held it down and how she demanded respect and wanted authority and all that good stuff. The official person on the bottom of the deck just magnifies that all these characters in this game are very important people when it comes down to how they even got involved with one another. So it could have been, through the employment situation, through networking, just everybody seems like they kind of are their own boss and they have it going on. So let me get some more clarifiers and see. Let me see what questions I may have about this spread. So Spirit, what's going to take place now? What's happening with this Tower reverse? That's what I want to know. What's happening with this Tower reverse? There's a child card here. Ooh, you know what I just heard? You know what I just heard? You know what I just heard? Oh my God. Okay, trigger warning. So this has to do with child sex crimes. That's what the secret is. It's not even about, well, of course, the King of Wands, he's all about, you know, being exposed because he's been wearing a mask because he does have a gay lover in the Emperor. But that's not even the least of his worries. What the worry is, and even with the Emperor, maybe the Emperor being someone who's self-employed, who already had money, who can just cover up things and pay people off, like the King of Cups, is that they were dealing with underage children. I don't think this has anything to do with a child, you know, like having to get the family court involved because it's custody battle. I'm not getting that feeling. Or I know what I heard just now, and that I can't deny. So this has to do with child sex crimes. Underage sex crimes, okay? All right, Spirit. Ooh, that's heavy, y'all. That's heavy. That is heavy. That's heavy. Okay. I'm trying to come up out that energy, y'all. Just give me a moment. I want to pull more cards, but that energy is sitting right on top of me. So y'all give me a moment to kind of bring it back. Spirit, can you tell me more about this tower? This tower reverse, please. Oh my God. I cannot believe this. All right, the Magician. So what I can tell you just right off the bat, because who does stuff like this? Like really, like, I know it's done, but then you kind of think about, well, if this is like the regular guy next door, the owner of a business, a successful business, you know, they just do this. They wouldn't be involved in child sex crimes, right? So the Magician card came out, Magician and the Mirror. So with this card, it was some heavy spell casting going on. Possibly another secret is that this was possibly a coven. Like this whole group was involved in doing witchcraft. Like how else can I put this? So this is how they were able to deceive people, how they were able to keep their mask on, how they were able to, you know, make things look like what they were not. This is how they've amassed the things that they have, the cars they drive, the home, the clothes, the, you know, the designer labels, whatever, the hair, the nails. I don't know. I don't even care about this anymore because this reading is disgusting. But it's just to let you know that these things are done, but then you wonder, how do they get away with this stuff? Like, how would people not notice? It's the spell work that's involved. It's the dark entities that are involved. But payday is here. Payday is here. Payday is here. And it's time for them to pay their master. This is terrible. I'm sorry if this had triggered anyone that was, you know, not where I was going, but this full moon in Sagittarius, you know, we've been knowing that secrets were coming out and being revealed, but I was not expecting this for the reading for a collective. So if if this sounds like your story or someone you know, or maybe you were curious about something and then this is making so much sense in regards to that situation. Let me know if it resonates somehow, because this is terrible. This is terrible, but this might be someone's story. And then more so, putting these type of people away and making sure that these children receive justice, the families of these children receive justice, is what's important right now. But the exposure of all of this and just having a heads up that this is even happening is part of awareness. So I hope this helps you.